guys, welcome back to my channel ClearHue. If you are new here, namaste. My name is Rakshita. This channel is all about skincare, wellness and makeup. So if any of those interest you, don't forget to subscribe. Alright guys, so today we are going to talk about the brand Be Minimalist. Now I tried 4 products from this brand and I have solid views on them because I have used all 4 of these products for a while. And today we are going to talk about the ingredients in their products, my experience with these products, and overall should you buy it or not. So without any further ado, let's get straight into the video. Alright guys, so the first product that we are going to talk about is this one from Be Minimalist. It is the Alpha Arbutin 2% plus a Hyaluronic Acid 1% serum. Now Alpha Arbutin is basically a substitute to hydroquinone because hydroquinone could be causing sensitivity in some patients. It's not exactly, very user friendly. It does require a doctor's presence or a doctor to be, kind of a supervision of a doctor. So the thing is, Alpha Arbutin is much safer to use, and Alpha Arbutin, what it does is that it inhibits the tyrosinase activity in the human melanocytes, which is the melanin producing cells. So in return, what it does is it inhibits the melanin production and hence it helps you with your hyperpigmentation. Now let's talk about the ingredients in this product. Now basically these serums are not water based from Be Minimalist. They have aloe vera instead of water. So the first ingredient is aloe vera juice. Now aloe vera is basically really skin soothing, but the problem with aloe vera in this particular formulation is that some people could be allergic to it, and those people, they might not be able to use it, which is a drawback. It's not exactly available to everyone out there. But otherwise, I do like the idea for people who can withstand aloe vera pretty well on their skin. This is a good product to use, and aloe vera does have some really good properties. Alright guys, so the second ingredient is dimethyl isosorbide. It is basically a solvent. Third ingredient is alpha arbutin, which is present at the concentration of 2% in this serum. I just told you what alpha arbutin does, and hence it is a pretty beneficial ingredient in here. If you don't know, your skin does not let everything absorb inside of it. For something to absorb inside of your skin, it has to be lipid soluble. So sometimes in your formulations, you are going to find a lot of enhancers basically that are going to help things penetrate better in your skin, the actives to go, your skin to be able to soak them better. Hence we have some enhancers in here. Now there are again some solvents and stuff. I'm going to get to the good ingredients. We have sodium hyaluronate next, which is basically at 1% in this serum. Sodium hyaluronate is a humectant and it really helps hydrate your skin. What it does is that it holds on to water, hence retaining that water in your skin. You get it? So that is why it's a humectant. We don't really have any other beneficial ingredient in here. Everything else is either, a stabilizer or a texture enhancer to make this thicker. We do have lactic acid in here, but again lactic acid in this formula at this low concentration is not used as an exfoliant. It is being used as a pH enhancer. We do have lecithin as well, which is the last ingredient. It is skin replenishing, but again it's the last ingredient, won't have a lot of benefits, but again is a good ingredient to be present in here. Now as you can see, I have used up a lot of this serum, more than half of the bottle. Now did it work on my skin? Let me tell you, I don't have a lot of pigmentation. So I'm not exactly the right candidate to tell you if it is going to work on pigmentation, but I did have some acne scars. Now by acne scars, I do not mean the pitted acne scars. I mean the post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation acne scars that you get when your acne is healing. So I had a few of those scars, and since it is a form of hyperpigmentation, I was expecting this to work on them. And yes, I'm not gonna deny, this did fade those marks much easier. I was using niacinamide and some chemical exfoliants as well, but yes, I'm not gonna deny that this one does work. Though do remember, alpha arbutin is relatively slower in its functioning. It is not as fast as hydroquinone would be in its functioning. Alpha arbutin is much slow, but you can give this a shot, give it some time, it is going to work. Alright guys, so the next product that we are going to talk about is going to be the Niacinamide 10% plus Zinc Serum. Now I have finished the product up completely, but I don't have the packaging. And why? Because I dropped it down and I broke it. I'm going to insert a video of the shattered glass bottle in my hand. Thankfully, I had used up the product before the bottle broke, so I didn't lose anything. But again, I'm going to talk about the ingredients in the product and my experience. Now, before I get on to the ingredients, let me tell you, since I broke the bottle, I'm going to be reading the ingredients of a book that I've written the ingredients in. So bear with me if I look down a lot. Now guys, again, just like the alpha arbutin serum, this one is also based in aloe vera. Again, the problem is some people who have sensitivity to aloe vera, who are allergic, won't be able to use it. Otherwise, it is a pretty skin soothing ingredient and I personally love it. The second ingredient, of course, is niacinamide. Niacinamide is literally all the rage, all the hype these days, and rightfully so. It is one of the most safest ingredients to use. It is an amazing ingredient that all skin types could use. It helps brighten your skin. It is an oil controlling agent. It has a lot of benefits, and even it is skin soothing. So using a niacinamide serum is actually a pretty smart move from my end, at least. I have extremely oily, acne prone skin type, and so for me, niacinamide in my skincare kind of seems like a must, since I told you it's oil controlling and it does work. So we have 10% niacinamide in here. Then we have some absorbents and solvents, and I'm not going to name them because again, wastage of your time. I'm just going to tell you the good ingredients and if there's something bad present in here. Alright, just like the other serum, we do have lecithin in it. Again, the last ingredient is soothing, but since it's the last ingredient, won't be that beneficial, and apart from like the ones I mentioned, it doesn't really have any beneficial ingredients as such. It does have a lot of thickeners and solvents, which is what gives the serum its texture. It does feel really thick. Even the alpha arbutin one does feel very thick and hydrating, and so does the niacinamide one. The niacinamide one personally was a great find for me. It does work. I can vouch for it. It was an amazing, and this video is not sponsored, by the way. I bought all of these things myself, so nobody is paying me to say any of it. I did really love the serum. I love this company, and I would definitely recommend the serum to you. It did wonders for my skin, and I know I have a full face of makeup, so you really won't be able to see my skin. If I can, I'm going to include a snapshot of me, just my bare skin, so that you can see what my real skin looks like. But yes, I would vouch for it. The product was good. It did its job. It was fine, and it's again amongst one of my favorite niacinamide serums. So if you're planning to buy it, go ahead, it's gonna work. Alright guys, so the next product I am going to talk about is the PHA 3% plus Biotic toner. So guys, the next product I'm going to talk about is the PHA 3% plus Biotic toner. Now, it does look like I haven't used a lot, but trust me, I have. How much toner would you use? I have used it consistently for a month, and I have some good views on it, and I'm going to talk about the ingredients in here. Alright guys, so the first ingredient is water. This one's based in water, not aloe vera. Everyone can use this, so great. Then the second ingredient is gluconolactone. What is that? Gluconolactone is basically a PHA, that is polyhydroxy acid. Now I think at this point most of you would be aware or must know about AHAs and BHAs, that is alpha hydroxy acids and beta hydroxy acids. Just like them, this is also a kind of exfoliant. It's called polyhydroxy acid. Now the thing is, PHAs are much more gentle. They have the largest size. They have like huge amount of molecular size, so they don't get absorbed in your skin right away. They take some time, and that is why they are much more gentle on your skin and way better for people with sensitive skin, and they do work. So that's gluconolactone in here, which is at the concentration of 3%. The third ingredient in here is niacinamide, my favorite hero ingredient. I love when niacinamide is present in skincare. Definitely it's not at a very high concentration, but it's still there as the third ingredient, and it's again great. Right, so again, just like the other products, I'm not going to talk about the texture enhancers or basically the solvents in here. I'm just going to talk about the good ones, but this one has a lot of good ones, so there are going to be a lot of ingredients to discuss. We do have inulin in here. Inulin is basically a polysaccharide. It's derived from plants, and it is it could be a prebiotic. Now, what is a prebiotic? Prebiotic is foods for probiotics, and probiotics are good bacteria. So inulin basically is like food for your good bacteria, and it helps, you know, it helps them thrive and survive on your skin and help with your skincare. The next is Lactococcus ferment lysate. Now, Lactococcus is a gram-positive bacteria. Now, what is a gram-positive bacteria? Gram staining is basically a testing we do to determine, you know, to basically classify bacteria, not really determine. But yes, so in gram staining, some bacteria are you know, stained a certain color, and some are stained a certain color. So the ones that are pink are gram negative, the ones that are purple are gram positive. So this is a gram positive bacteria. Now, Lactococcus ferment lysate is again a probiotic, because Lactococcus is a probiotic bacteria. Your skin loves it, your gut loves it. Eating it is good. I mean, don't drink this, but Lactococcus we have in our dairy, like we have it in yogurt the most. Basically, it is good for your gut and as well as, you know, for your skin. So that is again a great ingredient. Then we have saccharide isomerate in here, which is basically an emollient. Then we have cucumber fruit extract. Why did I say cucumber like that? Okay, so we have cucumber fruit extract in here. It works as an antioxidant. Then we have Xylitol Glucoside, basically good for hydration. Then we have anhydroxylitol, again something for hydration of your skin. Then we have xylitol. Again, xylitol is a humectant, works for hydration. It also helps, you know, maintain your skin's barrier. So one ingredient that I love to see. We have salicylic acid in here, really low in concentration, safe to use every day. Because again, your salicylic acid should ideally be like between 1 to 2%. It also works at 0.5%, not a problem. But you know, when it's at higher concentration, I am kind of iffy about using it every day. But this one has it at such low concentrations, I don't mind it, it's fine. Then we have allantoin, trehalose. Both of these again hydrating agents, great. Then we have glycerine, again a humectant. I love to see glycerine in my skincare. We have sodium polyglutamate. It is again a skin replenishing, again hydrating ingredient. We have sodium hyaluronate, basically hyaluronic acid, which again is a humectant, great. We have panthenol. Panthenol acts as a hydrating agent. Basically, this toner is like pretty hydrating given by the ingredients. I'm going to tell you my experience later, but according to the ingredients, it is pretty hydrating. Then we have a list of antioxidants in here. We have lysine, histidine, arginine, aspartic acid, theanine, serine. All of these are great antioxidants, and just I love them in my skincare. This toner is chef's kiss, amazing. Judging by the ingredients, it's great. Then we have some preservatives in here and just some texture enhancers, and then the toner is done. Now, my experience with the toner, this toner is actually pretty amazing. I thoroughly enjoyed using it. Now guys, this toner does not really feel very watery like a lot of toners do. This one feels, you know, like a mix of oil and water. It feels very hydrating. When I say oil and water, I know a lot of oily skin people are just like, what? No, you can use it. It doesn't feel like an oil. I don't know how to exactly, you know, like describe the texture. It's kind of slippery in texture, and which is what I like about this. It's actually a great toner. I did not experience any sensitivity because I'm using it every day, and it has an exfoliant. It has 3% PHA, which is pretty gentle if you want to use it every day. Though I didn't really use it like twice a day. I didn't use it in both of my routines. I reserved it for my evening routine like completely. So I would suggest you do the same, because at the end of the day, even PHA is an exfoliant, and I wouldn't really, you know, advise you to use it both times. Now this one does get absorbed pretty fast. I didn't really see like a lot of change in my skin, a lot of brightening or anything of that sort, given that I've been using it for just a month, and you know, it is very gentle on your skin. But I think it's gonna really work because PHAs do work, they just take a lot of time. And alongside, on like weekends, once a week, I do use you know, a chemical peel, so I think that also works. But again, this is a pretty good toner, feels really hydrating. Like I said, the ingredient list is hydrating. They are not lying to you. This does feel really hydrating on your skin. At least on my skin it did. So do I recommend this? Absolutely, go for it. Alright guys, so the last and final product that I want to talk about is the Minimalist Sepicam 3% Plus Oat Moisturizer. Now what is Sepicam 3%? So basically, Sepicam 3%, guys, is a mixture of sodium cocoyl amino acids along with potassium aspartate and magnesium. Alright, so it's a mixture of good amino acids as well as some minerals, and it is a pretty soothing, skin replenishing ingredient. Alright, now that I've explained that, let's go into the complete ingredients list of this product. And I do have something to say about this product, so let's continue. Alright guys, so the first ingredient is again water. This cream is also water based, which means accessible to more people, so great. Then we have Oat Kernel Extract. I love how they have mentioned oat moisturizer right here, and they are not playing games like a lot of companies do. I'm not going to name any company, but again, a lot of companies just say, oh, it has oat, and then the oat would be like the last ingredient, or it would be like, you know, really down in the ingredients list, which is like annoying. So I love how oat kernel extract is the second ingredient in here. Then we have squalane. Now squalane is one of my favorite ingredients in skincare. It is naturally present in your skin, and so your skin, you know, is gonna be great for all skin types, oily to dry. Now oily skin people don't really need that much squalane as much as drier skin types do, but it is a great ingredient. It is very hydrating, very moisturizing, protects your skin barrier. It does it all. So I love to see squalane in here. We do have glycerine in here. Glycerine again is a hydrating ingredient. It is a humectant, we all know, just like hyaluronic acid, does its job, is great. I love it. Then we have xylitol glucoside. I just discussed it. It is like a really moisturizing, hydrating ingredient. We love that. Then anhydroxylitol, again a very, you know, moisturizing, hydrating ingredient. Then we do have xylitol in here. Xylitol is again another really hydrating ingredient that maintains your skin barrier. We have sodium cocoyl amino acids, which I just discussed. Remember the Sepicam 3%? Now the sodium cocoyl amino acids, sarcosine, potassium aspartate and magnesium. The next four ingredients are all a part of Sepicam 3%. Alright, so that covers that. Again, very skin soothing, replenishing and, you know, moisturizing. Then after magnesium, we have Capric Triglyceride or Caprylic Triglyceride. Again, another emollient substance. I love when Caprylic Triglyceride is in moisturizers because again, it is one of the most effective emollients and it's great for dry skin types particularly. Then we have Panthenol. Panthenol is really hydrating. We have Oat Kernel Flour next. Again, they have like some good ingredients. This is again very skin soothing, so I love that. Okay, then we have sodium polyglutamate, again very hydrating and moisturizing. We have Tridicane, again it is an emollient, moisturizes your skin. We have Shear Butter in here. Shear Butter, again a moisturizer. All of us know it could be a little heavy for some skin types, but in this moisturizer it doesn't feel that heavy. Then we have tocopherol acetate, vitamin E basically, again very moisturizing. I'm not a big fan of it, like it doesn't do wonders, anything like that, but thing is, it is a good moisturizer and seeing it in my skincare does make me happy, so good. Then we do have arginine in here. We have glycine, we have alanine, we have histidine. All these amino acids, they are all, you know, they all work as antioxidants on your skin, so love that. Then we have some fatty alcohols in here. These fatty alcohols are again really emollient and good for your skin. Then we have some texture enhancers and pH stabilizers in here. Now there's one ingredient in particular that I want to talk about that kind of really bothers me in this. Now that one ingredient in here is called Tridicane. Now Tridicane, basically what is it? It is a perfuming agent. Yes, you heard it right. It is a fragrance component, and this moisturizer, you know, it claims to be fragrance free. Now I am assuming they are using Tridicane in here to, you know, mask the fragrance of other ingredients, you know, just like you know, a masking agent. Basically what masking agents do is that they don't really add you know, a scent or like a fragrance to your skincare, but they just mask the fragrance of all the other ingredients, which I understand. But then calling this a fragrance free moisturizer would be wrong. I mean, it's not fragrance free. At best it is unscented, which is what they should have called it. But it does have a fragrance component, and it's not technically fragrance free. So that is something that does bother me about it. Now coming down to my experience with the product, as you can see, I have finished up most of it. I'm about to finish it, and this is what the moisturizer looks like. It is not as heavy as the ingredients make it sound. It is really gel-like and light, absorbs pretty quickly. But again, the question is that can all skin types use it? Now I just told you I'm an extremely oily skin type, but it didn't really break me out. And the key to it is the concentration or the amount of moisturizer that you're going to use. For dry skin types, you need a lot more moisturizer. For oily skin types, you need a lot less. And hence this one would work just fine for all skin types. Just depends on how much quantity you are using. So do I recommend it to all skin types? Definitely. It suited me. It's going to suit a wide variety of people, because most moisturizers break me out and this one didn't, which is great for me. But just remember to use the right amount of it for your skin type. Alright guys, so that was it for today's video. Let me know if you'd like to see something else from me, and do let me know in the comment section if you've used these products, if you like them, and I'd love to know what else from Minimalist or from any other company you would like me to, you know, review. And guys, don't forget to like this video and subscribe down below. Do hit that subscribe button please, it really helps me. And share this video with your friends if they are in need of a good review of these products, or if they are finding, you know, some basic fragrance free, you know, very minimal skincare. So with that guys, we end today's video. I'm gonna see you in the next video. Till then, bye bye.